I have no idea why I'm speaking after such a marvelous, emotional, and inspirational video. First, I want to thank all the people that have been serving us today. I wish I could clone them and send them back to Washington, D.C. so people know what teamwork looks like. On Mother's Day, my wife and her sister made a decision, as they have for quite a number of years, of insisting that my brother-in-law and I bike around Bellingham so that we will not look like we're having such difficulty trying to blend into the family discussions that take place between my sisters, the sisters, Tapasio. And so my brother-in-law and I were riding around Bellingham, first the bay, looking at, it was beautiful. Then looking at the tree line, which was extraordinary. Then looking at the farms, the Indian, Native American cultures, small cities, water towers, pastures. It was so beautiful. And then Dick said, "How long do you think we're going to be doing this?" I said, "Dick, our great-grandkids will see their great-grandparents, grandpapas, riding up the driveway on their bicycles." And I was thinking about how extraordinary this place is to live. It's green. It's a place that believes it can accomplish anything. It is full of people and things that inspire you to tell you that life should be lived fully and in an extraordinary way. This place is so magical. So magical. It has, walk down the street and you can see people doing incredible work. It is a place that changed technology throughout the planet. It is the home of the Northwest Kidney Center that has been doing so much magnificent work every single day. And among those great people that I have known that live here, all of you, all of the people you read in the papers, all the people who are doing cutting-edge work in medicine and in technology, all the people who just live here and allow this place to thrive and be a destination center for the whole world, all the great people. The greatest I've ever known was my father. The greatest I have ever known. My father didn't go to Princeton because they had quotas, so he went to Lincoln University. And I remember my father and my aunt one day teasing each other because my aunt told my father that she never, ever, ever got an A- on her report card. She never tainted her A's with a minus. My father got a minus in 3rd grade. I could only wish for A-. My father spoke Latin and teased us in Latin until my brother and I developed innovative words, and then he switched to the language he loved, French. My mother and father, for 56 years, my mother would say to my father, "James, when are we going back to civilization?" And that meant where they grew up in New York City. And my father would say, "Lydia, we'll talk about it next year." It was always next year. My father saw the beauty in this part of the country and its magnificence. He was the greatest I've ever known. My father died of renal disease. I wish I knew then what I know now about diet and exercise, places you could take my father so that he could have someone care for the fact that he was going through renal failure. I'll never forget the doctor. When the doctor looked, my mother was there, my brother was there, and they were ignoring what the doctor was saying, and the doctor said, "Your father has 6 months." 6 months. I wish I would have known early in my life what the Northwest Kidney Center now does every single day. I am a person who wishes I could bring my father back to hear his words of advice, to get his squeeze. My father didn't hug, he squeezed real tightly. But that is not to be. But a higher authority than anybody in this room has determined that your job is not done. You are here for a purpose, to extend lives and treat illnesses, to make a difference in lives, as we saw on this video, and to continue to do that so that people like me have a place to go with those whom they love and know that they can be cared for and their life can be extended. Your job is not done. You've been given this one more day and one more week and one more month and one more year and one more life to live so fully and so greatly, because you can make a difference. So I want to thank all of you for coming here this morning, because all that you do will make a difference. It will make a significant difference in the lives of those people who you saw and the lives of Ronnie Sims. Thank you for being here.